Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm turning this old Ikea dresser into a West Elm inspired dupe. My daughter has had this Ikea dresser since she was 8 or 9 years old and she's in college now. So it's time to either get rid of it or flip it. Let's get started. I was inspired to recreate the look of this West Elm wood tile dresser. It's glamorous and rustic all at once. As we all know, wood is really expensive right now, so I spent an afternoon at Lowe's just looking around at different options. Finding a cost-effective way to make these tiles was important. It needed to have a little pattern to it, but not be thicker than about 3/8. These sheets were gorgeous and could work, but I would need about 3 or 4 sheets, and at almost $22 each, I kept looking. After looking for some time, I discovered these multi-purpose panels with this unique grass cloth look. I absolutely love the pattern. It would look great peeping through a light paint wash or stain. A 4x8 sheet is a lot bigger than I would need, but at $22, this was it. The first thing I did was test out a couple stains and some white paint wash. I decided on 2 depths of a white wash and just varying shades of Minwax medium walnut. Once I had that figured out, I applied 2 large sections of the whites, since this would be the dominant color, and a small section of the walnut, going lighter and heavier in some parts. I then cut the boards into 5-inch pieces and used my miter saw to cut each tile about a 1/2 inch wide. To make it go faster, I put a little mark on the back of the fence and spent a couple of hours cutting away. we used a sanding sponge and cleaned up those edges, getting rid of all the little splinters. I did a little test layout just to get a feel for it coming together, and I thought those white pieces needed to be a little more opaque, so I added another coat on those. Now this was actually the fun part. I used this glue and just randomly laid them, making sure each drawer had about the same balance of white to varying tones of stain. It's time to work on the frame of the dresser. After giving it a good cleaning, I did a couple of repairs, primed with bin shellac primer and painted it white. I'm using what I have left of this Beyond paint in the color Bright White. If you remember my first YouTube video, I used this on that wallpaper dresser, and it did take about 3 or 4 coats to cover that dark color. I don't know if it's because it was sitting there for some time, but it kept leaving these roller marks and little globs. I did 3 coats and it still was not covering well, so I added some Floetrol to the 4th coat and that did the trick. I finished up with 4 coats of General Finishes flat out flat top coat on the entire unit and installed the handles. Remember this old Ikea dresser? Well, here it is now. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this IKEA dresser hack and consider subscribing if you haven't already. See you next time.